Make sure you get enough sleep. Self-discipline, just in case you are not aware, eats up a lot of your personal focus and willpower. According to researchers, it turns out that we only have a certain amount of willpower available to us every single day. It's not like we have this unlimited reservoir of willpower that we just need to tap. That doesn't exist. We're not wired that way. Instead, imagine yourself having a certain number of coins every single day. Anything that requires attention, analysis, focus, or any kind of critical or deep thinking burns quite a bit of willpower. The same applies to any kind of activity that requires patience. It is no surprise that a lot of people who have serious self-control issues run out of willpower before the day is out. In fact, a lot of them don't start out with much willpower at all. Even fairly mid-level challenges are enough to deplete their willpower. So, what happens to them? Well, they're unable to resist temptation for the rest of the day. They basically just go back to their old patterns of trying to seek a shortcut or just basically procrastinating and putting things off. They don't build self-control and self-discipline. They don't have the foundation for it. How can they? They've completely run out of willpower. Well, it turns out that this fixed amount of willpower that we start out with can be increased based on how much we sleep the night before. Sleep is crucial to replenishing your willpower. If you notice that you don't have much willpower to begin with, try getting a full 8 hours worth of sleep. Please pay attention to what I just said. I'm not just talking about the duration of your sleep. It's crucial for you to get 8 full hours of shut-eye. That's important. But you also have to pay attention to quality in addition to quantity. It's not enough to get 8 hours of sleep. It has to be the right kind of sleep. What is the best quality sleep? We're talking about REM sleep. This is rapid eye movement sleep where you're basically dreaming. Your mind unclutters itself. It reorganizes information and it rests in a deep and profound way. When it does this, your mental faculties are refreshed the next day and you start off with a lot more willpower than the day before. That's how REM sleep works. You have to burn the candle from both ends when it comes to sleep. Not only do you have to make sure that you sleep long enough, but it also has to be deep, restful, meaningful sleep. When you do this, you increase the amount of willpower you have, and your mood is able to withstand a lot more punishment. You are able to focus for much longer, exercise better judgment, and improve your choices overall. These conclusions were inferred from a study published in October 2011 in the Academy of Management Journal. 2 groups were studied in terms of sleep deprivation, and the study highlights the fact that those study participants who had less sleep had showed signs of decreased self-control. They also tended to be more hostile. Step-by-step guide to increasing your sleep quality and quantity. Step number 1, keep a regular sleep schedule. Make sure that regardless of whatever else is going on in your life, you stick to a fixed schedule for sleep. You owe yourself 8 hours every single night. Stick to that schedule. If you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, stay in your bed. Resist the temptation to get up, grab a glass of water, or check your email. The moment you're exposed to light, chances are your sleep patterns will be disrupted and you're going to have a tough time going back to sleep. If you find yourself waking up in bed, stay in bed. Step number 2, make it a point to lay down and get up at the same time every single day. At first, it's going to be tough for you to stick to this schedule, but eventually you will get used to it. Step number 3, adopt a pre- and post-sleep ritual. Believe it or not, the things that you choose to do before and after you sleep play a big role in both duration and quality of your sleep. Be very careful as to what your rituals are. Don't drink coffee. Don't drink any kind of stimulants. Don't work out or engage in heavy exercise right before you go to sleep. Manage your time very carefully. Pay close attention to what you choose to do before and after your sleep. Take notes. Maybe there are certain activities that enable you to fall asleep faster and deeper. Do those. By the same token, be aware of the things that you're currently doing that cuts your sleep short or ensure that your sleep is very shallow. Ditch those and replace those with better habits. Step number 4, take control of your surroundings. A lot of people think that just because their bed is at a certain place in their home and it has a certain surrounding that basically they have nothing they can do about it. This is wrong. You have a lot of say in your surroundings before you sleep. You might want to remodel your bedroom. You might want to move furniture around. You might want to make small changes in lighting and acoustics as well as background sound. Don't think that just because your bed is located in a certain place that sleep is a take it or leave it proposition. Don't fall into that trap. Make sure that your surroundings are conducive to sleep. Unfortunately, the only person that can definitively answer this is you. So pay close attention to your surroundings. Take control of them. Make small changes here and there. Mix and match things. Track your results. Build on the things that you're doing right. Identify the things that you're doing wrong and come up with variations. This can take quite a while, but the good news is you will be paid off handsomely in the form of longer and more rewarding sleep. Your self-control is on the line. You need as much willpower in the beginning of the day as possible. Consider this long, drawn-out process as a necessary investment in the willpower you need to achieve the self-control that you're looking to build.